Okay, so it was an interesting, it's been an interesting couple weeks actually. Uh, I'm very excited. I'm loving the weather. I am loving the fact that it is Christmas time. I did not say the holiday season.
Yeah.
I said Christmas time.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. But you're not in Seattle or Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
They had the tree lighting event in Portland. You know what? What a beautiful city at one time. And now the libs have confiscated the thing. It's not a Christmas tree lighting. I don't know.
No, it's a holiday tree.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's complete nonsense.
Come on.
So
we wouldn't want to offend anybody in Minneapolis by saying Merry Christmas. Because Mogadishu, do they have Christmas there? No, they don't. No, they don't. And we'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah. No Somali Christmas. No. I do have an announcement that has to do with local. I got on Facebook and the Williston Walmart Drama Connections page. Somebody has announced an hour ago that there is a transgender friendly Indian leg wrestling contest this Friday at 1700 at the 4 Mile. Bring a birth certificate.
Are you got to listen? I know you didn't even make that up.
No, it's right here. Yeah. It's on my screen right now.
All right.
So everybody knows,
folks, it's coming your way.
If you're a transgender Indian leg wrestler, there is an event for you.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Do they have to shave their legs if they're transgender, or is it hairy like a lot of the European women?
It depends on which way you go. That's up to you.
You know, I got to tell you,
you can do anything you want, Drew.
I got to tell you this.
Whatever makes you comfortable.
I saw the most beautiful woman in the world, and she was on the back of a motorcycle. This was Cape Girardeau, Missouri. She was on the back of the motorcycle. I mean, this lady was like a supermodel on the back of this motorcycle. I was about 16 years old, and my heart was just pounding, right? She took her helmet off. When she lifted her arms, she had the hairiest armpits. I mean, probably Dog the Bounty Hunter would be close.
I don't even know who this woman is.
Oh, my gosh.
This was never supposed to happen in America.
I can't believe we're leaving this show.
Oh, I can. I can't believe we haven't left yet.
Well, you know, here's the thing about Williston. 30,000 population, about 12,000 are folks that grew up here, raised their kids here, went to school here and everything. The other half, you know, is in from New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Washington State, California, God knows where. And you know what? What a melting pot this is. But here's the thing here in Williston, North Dakota. If you have raped 5 to 7 women like this animal in Minneapolis, well, first off, it wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have got to that many. But Minneapolis, they're a little more liberal, wouldn't you say?
Okay, yeah, a little.
Just a little.
Just a tad.
Yeah, just a little.
A skosh. It's just a skosh.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the case here. But I got to tell you something. You know, lately I've been picking on that group, but we found a white guy. That's right, a white guy, the former Minneapolis chief executive. Now, he only embezzled $330,000, but here's how sick this guy is. This $330,000 in donations were for rewards to solve the deaths of 2 children. Now, I said this to you before the show. I go, you know, as a car guy, used car salesman, used car dealer, new car dealer, a lot of people go, oh, those guys are corrupt, this and that. We always just talk about being able to get up in the morning and shave in the mirror looking at yourself.
Absolutely.
I'd like for this politician, and guess what? I got a picture of him. He doesn't shave in the morning. He's got a beard. And get a load of this, folks. You're not going to believe it. He's on the city council of you know where, Minneapolis.
Yeah. Well,
unbelievable. You know what, Minneapolis, just keep voting them in. And pretty soon your city's going to look worse than the south side of Chicago.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm just happy that, we finally found somebody embezzling money in the state of Minnesota that is, not from Somalia. So
Yeah, isn't that something? So how do you get to the point in your life, no matter where you're from? Okay, let's say you're not even from Somalia, that you can rape and listen, I talked about this the other day. While he was raping her, he kidnapped and called his buddies that gang raped her.
yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure these nice young men are just misunderstood. They're trying to assimilate here in this country and they're just misunderstood. And that's what that liberal judge in Minneapolis thought. So he kept releasing him.
Yeah.
Finally, thank God for Pam Bondi. Thank God for Donald Trump. And they said, if Minneapolis isn't going to protect their own people, and can you believe that guy, the governor, might have been vice president? Can you even imagine that horror?
Well,
So Trump and Pam Bondi and Art said, you know what? We're going to federally charge this guy because here's what the 90 IQ average of the Somalian in his mind said. I'm going to go ahead and kidnap her and then call my buddies, Mohammed, and the other Mohammed over to rape her.
well, do you know what really cracked me up about Waltz? Of course, our president is not very politically correct.
No.
So when he was talking about Tim Waltz, he used the R word.
Oh my God. You
And-
know what?
hold on.
Stop the presses.
Well, hold on. So a reporter goes up to Trump and says, "Did you really say that Tim Waltz was the R word?" And he looked at that reporter. He looked at that reporter and he goes, "Yes, there's something wrong with him." I was like, that was amazing to me.
And these are people with 4-year degrees.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Journalism. You can get, it's amazing to me. Well, we were talking about IQs the other day.
Yeah. Yes, we were.
And Bill Clinton, which kind of, it didn't really surprise you.
Not
but
at all.
one of the highest.
Yeah. He just happens to be, a pervert and a weirdo, but
Yeah.
very intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a criminal. Did I forget criminal? I should have said criminal in there.
You know what? I got to tell you something, though. And I told my Democratic friends this. I said, listen, I made a lot of money while Bill Clinton was president. But the problem was people like
So
my
did
father.
I.
People like my father and some other people, because he pushed the NAFTA deal,
Yeah.
they didn't make a lot of money.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I mean, that was a lot for a first segment. And
Oh, we're just getting started.
I'm pretty sure.
We only got like 5 more episodes.
I know, but I'm pretty sure that we're not going to get fined by the FCC. But
we would if Biden was president.
well, we're teetering. So
Of course, I don't know if I don't think he was probably in bed by 4 o'clock.
Biden,
Yeah.
there was probably days he didn't get out of bed.
Oh my gosh.
I still have a bunch of stuff.
I still can't believe he only carried 1% back when Barack Obama and him, they were running and debating. I remember telling a guy, I think Biden's got a chance. Oh no, there's no way. Well, he was right. He was a complete left-wing liberal.
I saw a clip just today of Biden when he was younger, talking about if we see boats full of drugs,
Yes.
we are going to blow them out of the water.
Yeah, he didn't think the first Bush was hard enough.
Right.
And you're right. Biden said narco
Yeah.
terrorist.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden the president, because he happens to be Donald J. Trump,
Oh yeah. Now it's way.
yeah,
down.
it's a war crime now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complete nonsense. And we all knew it. The problem is
The problem is they don't teach history
No,
in school
I don't
anymore.
have time to go into it, but I want to. So remind me about this when we come back from a break.
Will do.
Okay. All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about Somalis. We're going to talk. We mentioned it last time. We're going to talk about drugs in fish and and some other stuff. KTGO 1090 92.7. The Flag. Hold on.
Ducks and fish.
Well, we talked about that last.
I did
Right.
yesterday when they blew up the cocaine boats.
Yeah.
The fish will just kind of float to the top because they're high.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I asked her. I don't think she's seeing her phone. I asked her to turn those lights on. And she has not done it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
And what the hell were we just talking about? That I said to remind me. I just told you to remind me about something I forgot 30 seconds ago. And you don't remember either. That's what
It's because we never did.
that is.
Somalians. We're going to go into the Mogadishu. We're going into the
No,
Mogadishu.
that wasn't it.
Yeah, well, that's what we should do.
Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Really quick, Drew. I mean, I know there's a whole bunch of stuff that you want to get into. And I have decided that I am going to order an ice cube tray of just the single big round
Yeah.
ice cubes for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear that over this?
Oh, absolutely.
I know people are calling in. What does this guy drink?
Oh, yeah.
Folks, I got to tell you, I go into the Virgil's root beer.
Yeah.
Because it's cane
Nobody
sugar.
puts ice cubes in root beer.
They
That's-
don't?
No.
They don't. Okay, I thought
That's
that would work.
ridiculous.
I thought that would work.
Yeah. No, that works great.
That's stupid.
Oh my god.
So, a little more local news.
You want to hear some local news?
I'm giving you some right now. The DEQ is monitoring an area near Keene, North Dakota, which is essentially in the county below us.
I've never heard of Keene.
You've never heard of Keene?
No, I don't
It's
think so.
McKenzie County.
Oh, okay. Well, McKenzie.
Okay.
I was just down there, not Keene, but I was in Watford City today, and listen, I got to tell you this real quick.
Yeah,
I
I
went-
wasn't in the middle of a story. You go
I
ahead.
went out to the AG Expo. They've got Christmas trees out there. It is beautiful.
I
And I
know.
went to McKenzie County Health. These are current clients that I've inherited, and they got to see me for the first time. And let me tell you something. They said, you know what? Our last rep didn't look anything
Hey,
like
Drew.
Brad Pitt.
Hey, Drew, why don't we just plug your day job really quick in the middle of
All right. I give up.
Okay, so Wofford City, the North Dakota Department of Environmental Quality will be inspecting an area in the northwest part of the state after a rancher reported 19 dead cattle.
Mhm.
One rancher lost 19 of his cattle.
Thank God I already bought my half side of beef.
Okay, so McKenzie County Emergency Manager Colin, excuse my pronunciation, I don't know, Jape, says it happened to a landowner who lives north of Keene. An exact cause of death is not known.
Oh my
The
God.
landowner has sent the animals into a lab in Fargo for necropsy. So
Oh my
there we
gosh.
go. Now, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
Well, I can tell you this. Me and my best friend, we grew up together in Missouri. We both had 22 rifles. And I remember we were out and it's past. There's so many years has passed. They can't hold this against me now. But he said, I think I could hit that cow. And we were way, way away. I mean, you'd have to be a Marine Corps sniper to do this. I go, Dave. Oh, I said his name. It's Davis.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said,
Darnell.
Why people legitimately suck?
He says, I think I can get it. I go, there's no way in hell. You know, we had 22s. We're shooting squirrels and rabbits and stuff. he fired. And when I saw that cow go down, I about lost it.
This was never supposed to happen in America.
So to that rancher,
Bruh.
listen, in 1977, whatever that cow's worth, I'll go ahead and pay for it for 77 prices to make up for my buddy who made the most amazing shot.
That is possibly the worst story I've ever heard in my life. I can't believe you told that on air.
Don't worry, I got another one with golfing.
Yeah, no, we're not. doing
Okay,
that.
okay.
So anyway, yeah, seriously though, a guy lost 19 head of cattle, and they don't know why, but they're
Maybe the screw worm.
no.
That's Mexico. They're not even letting. Listen, they're not even letting them in to this country because of the screw worm. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a Big Mac the other day, and with the price that they charge, I kind of felt screwed.
Yeah, no, stop, please. I can't. I'm typing right now, and I can't hit the
button.
The real.
Is there a button you can hit for this?
Yeah, hold on though, because
A lot of our listening audience knows the pain I go through when I go through McDonald's. Do you get the hot fries? Do you get salted? Are they hot? By the time, pull up here, sir. We'll have your cheeseburger and fries in about 2 days.
well, here's the thing. Honestly, when it comes to that story, now we all know McKenzie County,
Yes.
major
oil producer.
exactly one of the biggest oil producing regions on the planet, and depending on the month or year,
They could be number 2 in the country, next to Texas.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess it's possible that it could be some VOC, some volatile organic compound coming from deep in the earth.
You're starting to
hydrogen
sound.
sulfide.
Listen, you're starting to sound like a liberal from Seattle.
I just watched an episode of Landman where it happened.
Billy Bob Thornton. What a great actor.
Seriously, though,
Yeah.
that could be a thing.
Well, let's call him. Does somebody have his number where we can call him and get his advice? He's doing the foam commercials now. I've noticed that, where he's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
They're great commercials.
yeah, they're okay. He's not my favorite, but he does a good job in that show. But I'm very serious. It could be a noxious gas coming
Or
from
an alien. Are you
from-
thinking an
from
alien?
oil, or it could be aliens.
Oh my gosh. You know what, folks?
Those are my two guesses.
Folks, I've known this guy for over 25 years, and don't worry. I'm going to get him in for a psych test.
Well, again, I mean, those are my two guesses. You don't have a good guess.
I
At least
do. It's a screw worm.
Okay, but I think aliens are more plausible at this point.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay. Well, hey, let's go back to Minneapolis. Do you mind? How much time do we have?
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes, real quick. Folks, if you would like to win $100 worth of My Pillow and More pillows, let me know if you think the state of North Dakota, our taxpayers, would vote again to pay for Ihan Omar's college education. And what did she major in? If you know the answer to that, do the email.
Yeah, downshiftradio@gmail.com.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you $100 worth of My Pillow and More pillows.
There you go.
There you go. It's real easy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't take 2 minutes. So
No,
there you go.
no. And God bless her. You know what? To come to this country from that armpit of the world and become a millionaire, she's smart. I'm going to give her that. She's smart. But guess what? That's all crumbling now because the feds are stepping in because of I'm sorry, I can't say the R word.
No, you can't.
I can't say that.
No, you can't.
For the folks that are in charge of Minneapolis. No wonder people are moving from there.
Yeah. Well, again, to me, it sounds like, if you have even a half of a criminal mind, seems like a good place to retire.
Well,
You
yeah.
could- yeah.
Yeah,
could
you
get
rate,
some
you
sort of-
rate 7 women. Don't
Well, I'm
do
not
any
even
time
talking
in
about that.
prison.
I'm talking about retiring. I'm not talking about That's the opposite of retiring. That
No,
seems like a lot of work.
Listen,
I'm talking about retiring, scamming welfare,
Yes.
scamming some sort of
SNAP,
federal.
all the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We got to take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about drugs in fish and a wild raccoon. KTGO
Is that
1090
is that local?
and 92.7 The Flag. Hold on. We're going to get in trouble.
You know what, though, buddy?
I
I
don't
don't.
care.
Yeah.
What happened? Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Okay, freak me out. Okay, ready. We're just going to get right on this.
Okay.
Okay, Drew. We recently talked about, I mentioned drugs and fish when we were talking about the drug boat that was exploded.
Right.
And I had mentioned the Puget Sound. Well, here you go. Numerous pharmaceuticals, personal care products, and even illicit drugs have been detected in the tissues of fish and shellfish in the Puget Sound. These contaminants of emergency concern primarily enter the water system through municipal wastewater discharge and surface runoff. Now, hold on. Studies conducted by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the University of Washington, and the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife have identified a wide array of substances. In 2016, study analyzed 150 compounds and found 81 of them in wastewater effluent and 42 in the tissues of juvenile Chinook salmon and Pacific staghorn sculpin. Now, hold on. Commonly detected substances include painkillers, anti-inflammatories, ibuprofen, naproxen, acetaminophen, oxycodone, and tramadol. Now, antidepressants, fluoxetine, which is a Prozac, Paxil, Valium, Zoloft. It just keeps going.
It's
Hold
just
on.
unbelievable.
Diabetes medication, cholesterol medication, heart medication. Let me see. Illicit drugs, recreational drugs, traces of cocaine, methamphetamines, nicotine, caffeine, and personal care products, antibacterial compounds, antiseptics, fungicides, insect repellent, and flame retardants. That is what you are eating if you catch a wild salmon in the Puget Sound and eat it. That's what is in the flesh of the sculpin and Chinook salmon.
Now, I'm a little bit older than you, and I'm going to ask you if you remember this. But in the 70s, the Crying Indian commercial launched by Keep America Beautiful, they featured a Native American man in a traditional canoe.
We called him the crying Indian.
Crying Indian.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people will remember this. The younger people won't. But anyway, he's paddling his canoe, and there's trash and garbage, and it's just disgusting. Now, I don't know who wrote that commercial or who did that, but I'd love to pick their brain. I really would. So, but here's the thing. He wasn't even Native American. He was Italian.
Right.
So, folks, and I said this a week or two ago, don't believe everything you see on
Right.
the internet and that. And here's the thing. Back then, what was it? The mercury? Oh, you can't eat fish.
Right.
And then the Catholics said, okay, we're going to waive the fish on Friday deal.
Right.
Now, I don't think it was because of mercury, but that being said, and I'm not even Catholic, even though I attended Catholic service in boot camp because it was longer than the Protestant.
Well,
And I could get a little more rest in Marine Corps boot camp. But the reason I bring this up is I think that our government, and I'm not you know me, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but
I am.
and I don't blame you.
Well, because here's why. The last conspiracy theories that I looked into became true
Yeah.
in the past 7 years.
Yeah. So where I was going with this is this deal that's going on over in Minnesota. Can this Tim Walz guy run again? I don't know.
Well,
but
hold on.
Mike Lindell's going to run, and I'm going to tell you something
Yeah,
about
I
that
know,
guy.
but you're skipping it. You're skipping. I'm not done with the story, Drew.
I don't mean to skip.
Well,
But
I
what
know,
I'm
but I
saying-
want to finish my story. This
All
is
right,
important.
finish your story.
This is important.
Here, let me get a little
Because-
bit more root beer.
No, hold on. Because here's why this is important. While the trace amounts found are 1,000 times lower than human therapeutic dose, they say therapeutic. Is cocaine therapeutic now?
I don't know, but we got a mattress for that.
Well,
guy.
I'm gonna skip forward. Behavioral changes. Lab studies suggest some drugs make fish more risk prone, less fearful, and antisocial, which can increase vulnerability to predators and affect migration patterns.
Sounds like the 30-year-old down in the basement.
Yeah, physiological stress, exposure to these chemicals has been linked to metabolic disturbances in fish, similar to signs of starvation. Why? Because they're high and they're not eating, just like the behavioral changes.
Well, they sure aren't eating in Minneapolis because the
hot.
money went back to Somalia.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're still talking about fish. Stay with me, Drew. Stay
with me, Goose.
Okay.
Stay with me.
Increased mortality. Juvenile Chinook salmon migrating through contaminated areas in the Puget Sound die at roughly twice the rate
That's
of
terrible.
fish in less contaminated areas.
It's terrible.
So there's a reason I'm getting to. There's a means to the end here. If you would let me get there, you just keep jumping back. To
I'm
Minnesota.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Chinook salmon in Minnesota.
They got 10,000 lakes over. Or is that Michigan?
No, that's
Minnesota, 10,000 lakes. I was correct.
Yeah, well, these are saltwater fish.
If you ever check me again, check the first.
Okay. So my point is just a little bit of runoff from people dropping stuff into a storm drain can do this to fish. They're obviously
It's
behaving
terrible.
different. They're stressed out. They're starving.
Yes.
But there's food. Why are they starving? Because they're not eating.
Yeah.
Right? It changes things. Well, what do you think all of these drugs, even the prescription ones, what do you think they do to humans?
Oh my gosh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
It's devastating.
Yeah.
Well, look how fat this country has become because they blow these cows up with all these hormones and stuff. And we wonder why a 4-year-old weighs 100 pounds.
Well,
Folks,
yeah,
there's a reason.
absolutely.
And then Kennedy is trying to say, hey, listen, we might want to stop and take a look at this. And the Democrats and some Republicans are going, oh, is he out of his mind? Listen. If it's not natural, and I looked this up. A chicken in 1957 weighed about 2 pounds. You know what a chicken today weighs?
Probably about 14 pounds.
Yeah, well, it's 4 or 5. And is it because of evolution, Darwin's theory? No, it's because they're injecting them with all this garbage. And then guess what happens? That goes into your body. Anyway, the rest is history.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Now that I'm done with this, but I wanted to go back on that because I did a little bit of research after we talked about drugs being in the water and I knew that about the Puget Sound.
Right.
So I just wanted some specifics.
Did you want to talk about Minnesota fraud?
No, I don't. Listen, I've got.
Should I run for governor over in Minnesota?
Absolutely not. You should.
There's a great guy going to run for governor over there, and I love this guy. Run for the hills. But I got to tell you something. Mike Lindell, unbelievable man, smart guy, and I hope they see through all the clouds and the fog.
Okay.
And he's
really
the
quick.
guy.
When we come back, I've talked about this before too, how some animals are domesticating. I want to talk about one specific KTGO 1090 92.7, the flag. Hold on. We're going to get in trouble. I don't give a shit.
You might be surprised how many people go, what the fuck happened to those guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you going to do our sponsors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, before you go off on some tangent about Minnesota.
What are you trying to say? You need to open up.
Yeah, well, I just did. Okay.
Okay.
Before that happens, Mondak Hardware. I want to talk about Mondak Hardware. The
love
best place
I love
around here. The best place within 100 miles to buy hardware. You can go to a big box store if you want to be ignored when you can't find something, or you can go to Mondak Hardware and ask a simple question and get a direct answer with a smile, get in and out of there in no time and get what you need. So everybody should go to Mondak Hardware. Now, Cartoons, Williston. It is definitely permafrost time, and it's just going to get colder, people. You still have time to get your auto start. Call Greg at Cartoons Williston. Get your auto start. You're going to love it. It's going to be the best investment you have made in a very, very long time. Plus, Greg's just a great guy. And if you need your stereo upgraded or some other kind of electronics installed in your car, Greg's the guy. Legends Off-Road, they will do a windshield. They made us a beautiful sign for an up-and-coming project, not of mine, but of a friend of ours. An absolutely amazing sign. It was affordable, and they did a great job. They will detail your car. They will put a lift on your truck with high-quality parts. Just an amazing company. And Kevin is also a good guy. Do you notice a theme here? We find the good people and we make those people our sponsors. Do you see that?
Right.
And then, of course, you have My Pillow and More. And, well, you know, are they good people? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. My Pillow and More for, listen.
You know, we already had some people drop off gifts.
Yeah.
That can't be.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And really
Just
quick,
sweet
I
people.
do want to bring up our young friend, 24 years old, 2 children. He's not doing well. It's a very aggressive form of cancer, and we just need to help him out. And it's fine if you want to drop off some gifts and stuff for his kids because it's Christmas time, but we're really more interested in the fact that they get to eat and have a warm place to stay.
Yeah.
You know, so they can pay rent, and utilities, and that type of thing.
Eric, you're right. And you know what? God bless the folks. They here at the My Pillow and More store, they dropped off. They listened to us on the radio, and they dropped off some items. So thank you very much. God bless you. And then I stopped at the bank, First International Bank and Trust. And let me tell you something. If you don't have a bank yet, you're new to this area, and I was 8 years ago. The service is unbelievable. And I know a lot of the people there now. I stopped in today and I said to them, listen, I got to do another one of those accounts for a charity deal. Yeah. And they went right to work on it. So we'll be able to, what did you say, Venmo?
Well, you're going to be able to Venmo or Cash App because it's so much easier. And not only that, that way every single penny is detected and everybody will know that 100% of the proceeds.
100%. And I want to make
There's
this
no
clear.
admin fees.
I don't
there's
do
no
that.
nothing.
I
Yeah.
don't do the admin. I don't
Yeah,
do that
There's
garbage.
nothing like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I really want to get to this story.
Okay.
Now I talked earlier I guess it was last month now. I talked about how there's certain animals that are starting to just naturally domesticate. Raccoons are getting floppy ears. They're not as scared of people. They're not aggressive toward people as they used to be, that type of thing. Well, here's a story from the 3rd of this month. An animal control officer was summoned to a liquor store in Virginia where a raccoon had broken in, ransacked
I
the
saw
shelves,
this. Yeah.
and passed out
Yeah.
drunk in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Now,
I saw that.
now that is domesticating
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah. When you can.
Or his wife kicked him out for
Well,
whatever reason.
Either way, that's pretty domestic when it comes to a raccoon.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, an animal control officer shows up, finds this raccoon passed out on the bathroom floor. There's broken bottles everywhere. And the raccoon wakes up in what would be considered jail, I guess.
Yeah.
With a terrible hangover.
Which is something the Somalis are not used to.
See, I knew that was coming.
Well, this guy raped 7 women.
Well, I'm trying to keep the show light. It's the holidays.
I'm
Drew.
sorry, folks. I'm sorry.
I'm
What
talking
what
about-
was I thinking?
I'm talking about raccoons with drinking problems.
Well,
That's-
the Somalis would be raping the raccoons if they were drunk.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. That's now you see that was
You know that happened in Washington.
stupid.
That happened in Washington State.
This was never
It ain't
supposed to
involved.
happen in America.
nah, it wasn't Somalis.
They
that
weren't.
did that. No,
They were Germans.
White people legitimately suck.
that was 100% white people.
Oh, okay. Speaking of that, I was trying to be. I said there was a white guy in Minneapolis that stole 330,000.
Yeah, we
Now
already talked about
Now
that.
that's not near the billion that the other folks took. So I don't know. I don't know what's the weight scale on that deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're not. Because
Really, I'm not. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Hey, guess what this guy's name was?
here we go.
You want to hear it? It wasn't Bob, wasn't John, wasn't Steve. What do you think his name was? Folks, I'm going to give $100 worth of My Pillow and more away if you can guess the name of the person in Minneapolis that raped 7 women and didn't do a day in prison.
Denied.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go with let me see.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
A popular Muslim name.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say his first name is Muhammad.
There you go. You got it. You get the pillows.
Yeah.
Folks, the contest is over.
Do you realize
Pick 'em
there are more people on earth named Muhammad than there are John
I know.
or Bob?
I don't understand it. Do you?
Yeah, I
Well-
absolutely understand.
Well, listen,
If
I went
There's
to
a thing called a map, and if you look at the map,
Yeah.
you're really bad at globe. Aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because clearly that is the most popular name on the planet.
Well, listen, I use AI, and so folks, and if you don't believe me,
And
If
you're
you-
going to get arrested
if
for some of
you
those
use-
questions you ask
if
AI.
you use AI,
Eventually,
well, if there's
the F-
another Biden in the White House,
the FBI
I
is
will.
going to come to your
Yeah,
door
yeah.
eventually. Because I hear some of those questions you
Yeah,
ask AI.
yeah.
That's insane. Oh, Drew.
That's stupid.
Okay. All right.
Bruh.
Okay. We've got about 90 seconds left. And if you mention Minnesota or Somalia, I'm probably going to hit you with a bottle.
Well, wait just a second. My last one, then I won't. If you know the crime rate in Minneapolis, $100 worth of. you already give me that Eric look.
White people legitimately suck.
If you know the crime rate in Minneapolis and what's our website?
Don't worry about the website.
Don't worry about
I
it,
don't want
folks.
them
You're
on
going to
the
get
website.
$100 worth of My Pillow and more.
But if you want to email us, downshiftradio@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And it was Drew's fault. I didn't do it.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. Good thing we got a Republican administration in right now.
Oh, yeah.
This was never supposed to happen.
Wait
in
a second.
America.
What's all those black cars pulling up in front of the studio with lights on?
Yeah. Well, it's better than black and white cars pulling up to the studio with lights on, because that's what's going to happen next.
Oh gosh.
Where's my Trump button that says you're fired? Because that's next. Anyway, we have to go. I've had enough. We will talk again very soon. KTGO 1090 and 92.7 The Flag. Peace, love, and hippie beads. Oh, that was not